Good afternoon and welcome to Rathdown School in South County Dublin on what is a very pleasant February day for today's EY Hockey League match between Monkstown, the host club, and Pegasus from Belfast. Conditions perfect here for a good game of hockey. Some afternoon sunshine and the teams just putting their final preparations for this game. And here we see the two teams. The Monkstown team that has been growing in confidence over the last number of matches, sprinkled with really talented young players who have represented underage hockey here in Ireland. Charlotte O'Neill, Orla Young-Hughes, Millie German, Olivia Brady, Susie Kelly, and up top Rebecca Carty and Jen Hamill and Emily Keeley. And in goal, Martha Dignan, the Irish under-18 goalkeeper. Captained by Chloe Watkins, Olympian and World Cup silver medalist, bringing that level of experience to the game. And their head coaches, Simon Lowry and Sarah Scott, who have put a tremendous amount of work into the preparation of the team during this season, now beginning to bear fruit. Over with Pegasus, and Pegasus are very welcome visitors here to Rathdown, and today we are privileged to have Shirley McKay, the Ireland's most capped female athlete, an Olympian and World Cup silver medalist who is still plying her trade for Pegasus. And they are sprinkled again with some really good experience in terms of the defence, in terms of Pam McGill, a long-term servant to the club, and Steph Thompson. And they're supported in defence with Anna Pym, an Irish under-18 player. Today, unfortunately, they are missing their Olympian Katie McKee, who unfortunately is sick following the trip by the Irish team to Argentina and Chile. To Kerry McGee, the captain, who is standing in for their current captain, who unfortunately was unable to play today. And in goal, they have Megan Todd, who produced probably her performance of the season last Saturday in the win against Ards. But also good young players to watch out for here are Eva Wainwright, an Irish under-18, and Erin Pym, an Irish under-16 player. And they are coached by Phil Rankin, and they will be looking to see if they can retain their position in the top four here in the EYHL League. And you'll see that Monkstown just in mid-table, but 3 points today would sort of boost their possibilities of gaining a top six spot. So Pegasus, who beset by injuries, will have a hard task here today, but they are seasoned campaigners and they know how to win. Today's officials are international umpire Sarah Craig and experienced umpire Neil Herman. And the technical officer is Brian Chadwick, and also is assisted by Sharon Cole on the bench. Today's game is sponsored by Moore Cleaning Services, one of Ireland's largest cleaning services companies, and they are sponsoring today's game, and we look forward to building the relationship and hopefully having a good day for them here at Rathdown. The umpires now calling the captains together for a toss. The sun just obviously going from right to left here is looking into the goal that Monkstown are warming up in. And today's game is being assisted by the patrol team, girls team from the Monkstown Academy, who every Saturday put in a very efficient performance to enable the spectators and players to enjoy the game. So a big game here for both teams as we move towards the business end of the season. This is match day 12. total complement of matches will be 18. And Monkstown this year led by Chloe Watkins, who has stepped back from international duty, as did a year ago Shirley McKay, who was recently in the Royal Awards in the UK as an OBE. Now the team's moving into their final huddle. Pegasus just ahead of Monkstown. A lot will depend on the experience of McGill and McKay at the back. They have seen it all before, so shouldn't be fazed by anything the game might throw at them. The Monkstown team, though, with a far more youthful aspect to it, who have been building through the season and building their confidence. So, and also in the team as well, we have senior players like Aveen Murdoch, who actually attends the school here in Rathdown. So is very familiar with the surroundings. Pegasus will have the push-off, playing from right to left in the red strip. Umpire's just getting a little anxious and calling Monkstown to order. And it's game on. Ball goes straight to McKay, but misplays her aerial. And it allows Monkstown to move forward very quickly there with Toomey. And just a mistrap on the reverse by Claire O'Reilly. And the ball rolls out over the back line. And Pegasus have the first push out of the game. McKay policed there by Watkins. And a great take there by German. And just fails to find O'Reilly. So both teams just easing their way into the game here. A few errors early on, but I'm sure they'll be ironed out. And it's Pegasus now attacking down the right. An opportunity here. And good play by Pegasus. On an opportunity missed right in front of goal there by Beanie. And a good tackle again by McKay, stepping up on Keeley. Pym. Back to Thompson at the back, another experienced defender. And a free there at the back of the stick there by Sarah Johnson. German. A good ball in, just fails to find Toomey. Natasha Toomey up front. One of the three strikers together with Olivia Brady and her sister Sarah Toomey at the moment. And that's well taken down by Beanie. And Crompton looking for the way out, does find it, and now Pegasus work it around the back. And good outletting there from Pegasus. And Ferris with the ball, looks to fire the ball into the Monkstown circle. But it's fouled and it's German. O'Neill. Irish under-18 international, having a fine season for Monkstown. And nice skills at the back by Susie Kelly. And it's O'Reilly jinking inside. A lovely through ball by O'Reilly. Looks for Keeley. Keeley just fails to make it. And that's a good ball, and it's picked up by the Pegasus attack, making the way towards the circle, and umpire is deemed as shielding, and that will be a free out to be taken by O'Neill. Kelly through to German. Good ball up the pitch to German. And Brady deemed to foul there, just bumping into the Pegasus player. And that will be taken by Sarah Johnson, but only finds a Monkstown player. An opportunity for the counter-attack. Watkins finds Toomey to Keeley. Keeley now in space and an opportunity to play, but a hand on the back there from Anna Pym, and that's a free into Monkstown, and it's Watkins controlling from midfield. German. Fine ball by German. Makes its way into the circle, but it's a free out. Toomey deemed to have fouled there. It looked like it might have hit her foot, and that'll be a free out. Thompson. Pym. Thompson. Monkstown putting a full press on, asking questions of the Pegasus outletting. And that's a free from Monkstown. Well won by Toomey. Well played in. Watkins nearly miscontrols it, but gets it. Rips it into the circle. It's off a Pegasus' foot, off Shirley McKay's foot, and that will be a free into Monkstown. A dangerous position now here for Monkstown. And a lovely little ball in by Watkins, but not read by anybody, and it goes harmlessly out over the back line, and Pegasus have a chance to relieve the pressure. And that's Thompson. And good play. O'Reilly coming back. Deems to have fouled McDowell. And a chance now for Pegasus to push up the pitch. Thompson. And it's Brady. Brady again looks for Watkins, always available. And a great ball in, and it's just half stopped. And it's a great ball in, a great stop, but it hits the foot of Thompson at the back. Or sorry, Pamela Glass. And that will be a free into Monkstown, taken quickly. And it's Young Hughes. Young Hughes, a little dinky flick in, and that looks like it was a foot in the middle of the circle. But the umpire has missed that, and that will be a ball now. It's a long clearance out, and it's down in for a push into Monkstown. And the ball just bypasses both the Monkstown central defenders and gives an advantage here to Pegasus high up in the Monkstown 22. And it's Anna Pym. Pym again. Looks out, bypasses, goes straight to Pamela Glass. Plenty of experience here in the Pegasus defence. McKay back to Glass. All players now in the Monkstown half of the pitch. And just a misplaced pass. And that's taken there by Toomey. But Toomey gives away possession easily. And the ball's lifted up, but it's Keeley. And Keeley's got the ball in space. And goes into contact with McKay. And there's only going to be one winner there. And an opportunity. And Young Hughes covering back gets the touch to put the ball out for a 22. We see McKay bursting through here, looking for that little pass for a front runner there. Ferris, and the ball going out over the back line by the touch from Young Hughes. McKay. with the 22. Finds Thompson. To Glass. Thompson looking for the ball into the circle, and that's deemed to be a free out to Monkstown and a chance to relieve that little bit of pressure. And that was a good ball in there by Thompson. Kelly. And Kelly just got a little close but wins the free there. Nearly close contact, and it's Watkins. Creates space in the middle of the field for herself. And a fine ball finds Keeley. Keeley now in space. Keeley against Glass. She goes round Glass, and it's killed Keeley, bursting into the circle. And it's good play by Keeley. And that's excellent defending there by Thompson. Or sorry, by Anna Pym. Covering back there and cuts out the danger there. And it's Glass. Glass finds Thompson. And that's well watched by Kelly. And it's Keeley, but immediately under pressure by Murdoch. We have a Murdoch playing on both teams today. Rachel with Pegasus and Aveen with Monkstown. And it's Brady weaving her way through the right side, but well blocked by the experienced defence. And now an opportunity. Young Hughes. Back to Keeley. Keeley smashes one in. It just about gets there, and it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly has the opportunity, but again, another very timely tackle by Glass, and it gives them a chance to come across, and that's a good ball across by McKay, but doesn't find a Pegasus stick and gives Monkstown, but O'Reilly dwells on it too long and is dispossessed by Wainwright. And nice skills to dodge around the player, and it's tidied up by Young Hughes at the back, but again put under pressure. Certainly the Monkstown player is being put under pressure any time they receive the ball, which is creating problems for them being able to move the ball out of their half. But now it's with Watkins. Creates the space, looking for the support. Moore is looking for it. That's a great ball in by Watkins. A good first touch by Carty. Doesn't find Moore. But Watkins finds Moore, and a real chance there for Monkstown. Moore just mistraps it, but it deflects out there for Toomey. And a good save there by the keeper, Megan Todd. That was a critical move there, but a good move by Monkstown. And it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly finds German. German comes under pressure but wins the free. Monkstown looking to play it in on the far side, but that's a free to be taken by Carty. Finds German. Tight space on that far side. And that's well policed, and they win the free, and that will be a free out to Pegasus. And it's Watkins, dispossesses, pickpockets, wins the ball. And they're looking for a penalty corner again, but not given by the umpire. And it's Watkins again on this side. And it's played in, and it's a great save. A great save by Todd. That was point blank there from O'Reilly. A great ball across by Watkins, half stopped. And almost the opportunity, but well smothered there by Todd in the Pegasus goal. Monkstown now creating a number of good opportunities. And it's Watkins again, now looking to push higher. Finds Keeley. Keeley cuts inside, outside. And now looks to deliver. Delivers the ball in, but that'll be a free out for a lifted ball. And Pegasus take a breath. The pace of the game has now been upped And it's Kelly. Kelly, the ball goes back and it's Dignan. And Dignan finds Young Hughes. Young Hughes dodges round the Pegasus attacker. Good play by Young Hughes and wins the push in. Susie looks for it, and that's well shielded by Watkins. Dodges now down the pitch, 30-40 yards, and it's Watkins. Finds Keeley. Keeley bursting into the circle, but a miss hit by Keeley. And a good opportunity there. She scuffs the shot, and it goes wide of the goal. No threat to Todd on that occasion, but a good move by Monkstown. And again, it's Watkins up on McKay. Pickpocketing her, but deemed to have fouled, and that gives it to McKay. I think Watkins thought it should have gone the other way, but the game is on. McDowell. And McDowell looking for support on the right. And gets it from McGee, the captain. Kerry McGee, yep, ball back to Glass. And just mistrap there by Sarah Johnson gives Monkstown the chance. And a lovely little lifted pass by O'Reilly. Finds Watkins. Watkins looks to take on the players, but another fine ball through. Finds Carty. Carty in front of the goal. Plays it back. Well dealt with there by Todd. No real threat to the goal, but it's Monkstown still in possession. Moore. Moore looks to play the ball in. And there's an injury here to Sarah Crompton down in the bottom corner, and we just need to, I'm not sure what that was for, but the physio is being called on, so it must be reasonably serious. It looks like it might be a facial injury. Both teams come into a huddle just to have a brief chat. We're getting near the end of the first quarter. And this looks a little serious for Crompton. The manager trying to do some running repairs there to see if it's possible without having to take her off the pitch. Just being cleaned down. Both teams taking this moment as a breather in this first quarter. The game very even. Monkstown probably just edging it on the creation of chances over the last 6 or 7 minutes. Pegasus having had that golden opportunity in the second minute, which they were unable to get purchase on to test Dignan in the Monkstown goal. And Crompton is going off for further repairs. And substitute comes on, so Pegasus are not at a disadvantage. Umpire will probably start the game here with a bully, seeing as there was no original foul. The umpire explaining to the two captains what the result is. And they're now saying it's a bully, which is a one touch of the sticks. And it probably will just, Monkstown will step back and let Pegasus play a ball down the pitch to give Monkstown back possession, which they had when the whistle went. And there we go, but it only finds Young Hughes on the side. Young Hughes finds Watkins. Watkins looking, making a difference now in terms of her passing into the circle, creating chances. Kelly to Watkins. O'Neill into the Pegasus half. And that's knocked out by O'Neill, but that'll be a push into Pegasus. And Anna Pym gets the ball back. It's to Glass. Glass under pressure from Moore. And now Pym under pressure from Carty. And plays the ball down the line and out of play on the halfway. Monkstown prepared to be patient around the back, but that's a good ball from Kelly. Ball just in front of Toomey or Brady, and the ball runs out over the back line. Moore putting pressure on. Brady just fails to stop it, but that's a good tackle by O'Reilly. But unfortunately, he loses the ball, but wins the free. A little bit lucky to win that. Gives them the ball back. O'Neill. Very tight match here at Rathdown. A good first time ball there by Sarah Toomey, and unfortunately didn't find Young Hughes, and it's out over the sideline. Pym to Glass to Thompson. That's good play around the back by Pegasus. But now it's back to Thompson. Under pressure now from Brady. And Pegasus having difficulty just getting that ball out into space in midfield, and there that's forced the error out of Pym, and that'll be a push in to Monkstown. That ball there by Toomey was easily picked out by Glass. Sophie McDowell. McDowell, though, is fouled. She's not happy with that result, but it's still a free to Monkstown, and a little bit of a stoppage now while the ball gets back in play. Is to be taken by O'Reilly. No, Lee, yes, takes it quickly, finds German. O'Reilly again, looking for one of her jinking runs. A good ball into the corner, finds Moore. Moore wins the free, tries to force the ball, and there goes the whistle for quarter one, and the score is Monkstown 0, Pegasus 0, a very even half. Probably shaded by Monkstown on where the ball was played and in whose territory. But it's very tight here at Rathdown, and the coaches now will be looking to see what little tweaks need to be given to their teams that will create the opportunity to break the deadlock here. But a very tight match and very little in it, and certainly we could see that the pace of the game increased there in the last part of that quarter. So I would expect that this will continue throughout the game, with the pace increasing as the match goes on. Coach Scott there giving instructions, asking players to generally do what they were asked to do and maybe where to go to create the opportunity. And here we go, and this Moore Cleaning Services sponsored EY Premier League match. The support of sponsors critical to our sport. And a big tussle here between Watkins and McKay, which is very interesting. Two very experienced Olympians and World Cup silver medalists. And today's match is now underway in the second quarter, and that's taken down, and it's German who stepped up on the ball, takes the ball free quickly, And Sarah Toomey just fails to make a clean connection to keep that ball moving down the Monkstown's left channel. Glass playing very solidly at the back for Pegasus. Looking for the distribution route. And a fine strike, but that's intercepted by German. But she takes her eye off the ball, but it's hit a Pegasus foot before that. So O'Neill and Kelly being a solid centre-back partnership all season for Monkstown. The extra experience of Kelly and the youthful exuberance of O'Neill, but also a very calm defender. And that's Glass, who cuts that ball out before it could get to the Monkstown strikers. And it's Thompson. Thompson and Glass. Glass really doing well in holding the ball, making no mistakes there in the centre of the field. And it's Glass. Gets the ball, finds McKay, a missed trap, an unusual missed trap there from McKay. And Keeley also missed traps, but wins the ball, but is fouled in the... And it's Brady, takes it quickly, finds Watkins. Monkstown switch, they transfer to the left. And Sarah Toomey just mistraps that, and it deflects out over the sideline. And Watkins reads that ball in, but again well read at the back for Pegasus, and it's McKay. Oh, and Keeley dives in there, and it's taken around the outside by Murdoch. Good play there by Murdoch to create space. And it's Pym. Back to Glass, who really is controlling things at the back and dictating the Pegasus moves with some confidence. O'Neill strides out to the 22, but she leaves it late to play the ball, and it's cut out now by Pegasus, and an opportunity, but O'Neill gets back, but a slightly clumsy tackle gives the free in, and it's McKay first to the ball. And again, doesn't find the Pegasus player, but it's Moore. Good skill, cuts inside. Watkins now in space. Got the opportunity here to pick out, and that's an unlucky just in front of Brady, but that was a very good move out of defence by Monkstown. Another counter-attack. These counter-attacks are causing Pegasus some problems. And Moore putting pressure on the defence. And Watkins misses the tackle, but gives away the free to McKay. McKay takes it quickly. Finds a fine ball up the left side of the pitch. And that's a free out, and the game just getting a little bit stop-start here at the moment, which probably not great for the spectators, but a few nerves in place. And that's Brady, and Brady comes in, a strong tackle by Pym, and it's Brady again, and Pym goes another strong tackle and gets a longer blow from the umpire, which probably signals a little bit warning, be careful on the next tackle. Kelly finds German. German cuts inside. O'Neill. Keeley who mistrapped it, but takes the ball. The umpire says play on. It looked like a foot by Keeley, but it's put out for a 22 there by Glass. Certainly Pegasus feel a little bit hard done by there, but Monkstown are looking to take advantage of it. And Young Hughes looking for the support. Watkins, a 1-2 pass. Young Hughes tentatively plays it down to Toomey. And Toomey runs out of pitch. And it is a push out. And a good crowd here today for this double header here in the EY League with Monkstown, with the men's team playing Glenanne in the next fixture, but that's taken quickly, and that's very well taken down there by Toomey, Sarah Toomey, and it's Watkins. Watkins dodges round, goes round glass, rips it into the circle. It hits a foot and it's a free in. Watkins's hard passes into the Pegasus circle are beginning to cause some problems. But to date, Pegasus have been able to deal with them. And it's back to O'Neill. O'Neill finds Kelly. Monkstown advancing, ball deflected in, but deflected in off a foot, off Moore's foot, and that'll be a free out. And a line ball, that should be a Pegasus ball, but no, the umpire has said it's a blue ball, but change of mind, and the ball, the correct decision unfolds. Okay, so it's Pegasus. It's McKay. A great servant to hockey in Ireland. 320 caps. A truly amazing career with the national team. And it's Watkins now being policed by two, but runs out great space. And that's a tremendous ball picked up by Brady. It's 1-on-1 here, and it's Brady in the circle. But that's a great tackle on it, but it's a penalty corner there given away by Pym. She looks at the umpire, wants to know what it's for, but the umpire seemed pretty certain that that was a penalty corner. And I think he was giving it for the first foul just outside the circle at the top of the D, as opposed to Pym's tackle. Now, the first penalty corner of the match to either team, and it goes to Monkstown. An opportunity now to break the deadlock. At the top of the circle there will be the strikers Watkins and Keeley. Keeley, a lovely clean striker of the hockey ball, and Watkins with a really powerful drag flick in place, and it's come to Watkins and it's come to Keeley. And that's another penalty corner. The ball just coming out slightly inaccurately there for Monkstown. And the umpire asking them to speed it up, and the Pegasus defence with Todd in goal, getting her colleagues in place, ready to defend this. And it's come to Watkins again. And it's switched. And it's Keeley. But it's taken off the line there by Glass. A lovely save on the line by Glass. Deflects the ball out for a 22. The ball beating Todd. And we can see the ball beating Todd. And a great save there at the side. Pegasus survived that first penalty corner, but maybe that's a warning. Young Hughes. Cleverly retaining possession. Kelly. Certainly Monkstown having much the better of all the offensive play so far in the match. And that's one down there by Toomey. Sorry, that was Murdoch out there on the left side. And Murdoch on the ball. Taking the ball, looking for the pass. Good short pass. And it's O'Reilly. Ponytail bobbing there as she dances in and out. A very unconventional player. And it's Keeley, and Keeley puts the ball down, and that's a great takedown in the corner by Toomey. Takes it quickly and looks to put it into the circle, and that's a great goal, and it's missed from right in front of goal by O'Reilly. Just failing to keep it down as that ball was deflected up, and that is the best chance of the match so far. And the ball getting across to O'Reilly and knocks it over Todd's crossbar, much to her relief. Pegasus trying to regroup. They've been under quite a bit of pressure from Monkstown, and that's a long relieving clearance up into the Monkstown 22 as the sun comes out at Rathdown. And another great ball from Watkins, finds Young Hughes, and Young Hughes finds Toomey. Toomey, can she deliver into the circle? A low tackle here by Pegasus. Ball delivered in. Excellent play at the back. And that is very good play indeed by Kerry McGee, the Pegasus captain. Comes to her team's rescue there. Again, a dangerous position being created in front of the Pegasus goal. But Monkstown must start to think that they must take some of these chances. As long as the game stays at 0-0, anything can happen. And that's Carty. Good running by Carty. Down the side, cuts inside, plays the ball across, but plays it in the air, unfortunately. Another dangerous ball in front of the Pegasus goal, but it gives them a chance to come out. And there's some good play there. Oh, lovely skills out there to create the space. By Sophie McDowell. Excellent skills. The sun shining right down into Dignan's goal. Can Pegasus take advantage of that at this stage? About halfway through the second quarter. And that's nice play on the right here by Monkstown. And Keeley just missed traps there. The ball from German. But Monkstown regroup. That's Thompson. And a good block there by Moore. And not only was it a good block, but it won the push in. Watkins confronted very quickly by Ferris. Now space for Watkins. Oh, a lovely skill. She drifts past. That's a nice, lovely touch and an opportunity here, and another penalty corner. That was very dangerous there, where O'Reilly was coming across to meet Watkins' ball, taps it past the Pegasus defender, and there was a touch of some body checking there that the umpire did not like, and that is Monkstown's third penalty corner here in the second quarter of this EY Premier League match. Again, Keeley now at the top for the strike. But this time it goes to Watkins on the angle. And it's well saved by Todd. Down low. It's still Monkstown. And that's a flick, a reverse stick flick there by Toomey. Goes into Todd's side netting. And Pegasus survive again. And it's O'Reilly twisting and turning on that left side. Cuts inside. Finds Toomey. Toomey's pass doesn't find anybody, and German just shepherds this out over the sideline on the right. Certainly now Monkstown have had far the better of this match in terms of territory and in terms of opportunities to put a score on the board. But the experienced Pegasus defence have seen it all before. They know all the tricks and are defending very well, not making many mistakes. And that's good play by Carty, but Carty trying to hit the ball on the fly, misses it, and it's a free out. And that's drawn a mistake from Pegasus, as Watkins put pressure up there on McKay, so didn't give them that outlet. And it's Moore. Moore along the back line. but she runs it out over the back line, and that will be a push out. Beautiful February afternoon. The big crowd enjoying a tight game here, and Watkins has pickpocketed McKay, and it's Watkins, and it's Watkins again. And that's a great save off the line again. Watkins turns the ball past Todd, and it is Glass yet again in defence coming to the aid of our goalkeeper. And how that ball stayed out will be a mystery. But certainly the chances are falling very rapidly now to Monkstown. Glass. McKee. Or McGee. So a nice bit of skill there by McDowell. McDowell twists and turns. Looks to space. Needs to see where support is here. And has made good ground, but she just takes a bite too much, but wins the push in right inside the Monkstown 22. Taken quickly by McGee. And McGee drives towards the circle, but is deemed to foul, and that will be a hit out to Monkstown. One of Pegasus' rare incursions into the Monkstown half in this quarter. But now putting a full press up, looking to see if they can keep the ball here. And it's Chambers. Chambers working hard there and leading the line. And Sophie McDowell. And it's a good move by Pegasus. And that was a good test there for the Monkstown defence with Kerry McGee taking it in. Just fouled by Kelly. Danger here for Monkstown, and an opportunity for Pegasus. Can they create something? And there we go. The umpire's whistle for the end of the second quarter. And the score remains deadlocked at Monkstown 0, Pegasus 0. A tight game, but advantage definitely to Monkstown on chances created. And they will be hopefully not ruining those chances in the pass. Pegasus prepared to defend well and make their incursions up into the Monkstown half and wait for that opportunity to put the ball in Dignan's net. An intriguing game here at Rathdown, and sponsored by today by Moore's Cleaning Services, and a really good day for a game here. So the head coaches will now work with the teams for the next 7 or 8 minutes, and we look forward to welcoming you back for quarter 3 and the start of the second half very shortly. Welcome back to Rathdown School for this EY Premier League match on match day 12. Monkstown playing from right to left will have the push off, and it will be Sophie Moore to get the third quarter underway in this very tight match that is currently at 0-0. Watkins, who dictated the game from Monkstown's point of view in the first half and created most of the chances, and it's O'Reilly. And O'Reilly dodges down the left wing. The ball's tipped out by Pegasus. Monkstown immediately on the offensive. And it's O'Reilly. Dodges inside and out, but closely policed by the experienced Pegasus defence. But Monkstown still have possession. It's Young Hughes. Turns the ball. Doesn't get purchase on our pass. And Pym coming out there. But it's all a little bit scrappy down there. Both sides conceding possession. But now it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly finds Brady. Brady, a good strong tackle on Brady. Wins the ball for Pegasus. Pegasus chance to break now. An excellent play cutting inside. And that's really good defending there by O'Neill, who is fouled by the experienced Beanie. And that'll be a free out to Monkstown. Kelly. And a tricky ball for O'Neill. But it's situations recovered by Young Hughes, but it's deemed to have fouled. And this will be a free in. And it'll be Pym. Pym leaves the ball to McKay. Can McKay have a telling influence on the game for Pegasus? Glass. Good strong transfer by Glass. Finds Thompson. Thompson goes for the reverse stick option, but very accurate. And that's a free out there for Monkstown. Taken quickly. And it's Moore now in space. Can she burst through? Finds Keeley. Keeley takes the ball past McKay, but McKay fouls off the foot. Taken quickly by Monkstown, and it's Carty putting the ball into the danger area. And it's Moore, and Moore wins the penalty corner. And Pegasus again complained to the umpire, but I do not think there is going to be much success here, but certainly the discussion is ongoing by the captain, Kerry McGee. The captain is always entitled to inquire of the umpire if they felt there was any issue around the penalty. Now Monkstown with Keeley and Watkins again at the top for their fourth penalty corner. And it's Watkins. And Watkins plays it in, and the ball's tapped in. It's saved on the line, and it's O'Neill who is there to get the final touch that breaks the deadlock in the game. And it's Monkstown 1, Pegasus 0. And finally, Monkstown, with the pressure, find a way through the Pegasus defence. But that was another brave goal line save, but it just popped out to O'Neill, who tapped it into what was then an empty net. Now, let's see what the response from Pegasus will be. Again, a very seasoned team. They know how to get themselves back into games, but that's great play by Keeley. And Keeley's fouled out there. Looked like a fair tackle there by Pegasus, but it's away, and it's Keeley again. And Keeley finds, or doesn't find, Sophie Moore. Just well wide of Moore. So Monkstown now leading by 1-0 in a critical game for them. Moore deflects the ball up, and it's deflected, but it's blocked. It was deflected there to Sophie McDowell, but blocked. And Moore with a good early ball, a 1-2 pass. And Monkstown now getting players forward, but Pegasus also getting players back, and it's with Keeley. And Keeley goes round, stretch a great skill by Keeley. delivers in front of goal. And that's great covering there. Excellent covering by Shirley McKay. That was an excellent, brilliantly read by McKay, because that was dangerous. And Keeley again now beginning to cause a few problems for Pegasus on their left side. She seems to have the speed to get around, but it's Pym. And Pym well covered by Claire O'Reilly. Pym again. McKay follows up. Great ball by McKay in. Fails to be trapped. And it's taken out of the danger area by Young Hughes, who finds German. A little bit more intensity now from Pegasus, and again a decision goes against her, and that's Beanie. The umpire there contemplating giving a card for some verbals, but that would have been just very harsh. Watkins to Young Hughes. Good one-touch hockey by Monkstown. Ball out over the sideline. Young Hughes follows up quickly. And it's German. German, though, plays the ball in onto the open side. Blocked. Now there's an opportunity here. And a free in. Monkstown looking at the umpire, but it's taken quickly. Monkstown caught off guard there by that. An opportunity here, and it's Pym. And Pym decides to try to flick it into the roof of the net, but flicks it over the bar. And the first real opportunity for Pegasus since the second minute. And they were unable to threaten Dignan in the goal. And it's Keeley again. But again, trying to pass through players here. O'Reilly. O'Reilly cuts inside. Lovely bit of skill by O'Reilly. Dances around the ball. Back to Watkins. Just loses control. And it's Pym. And that's brilliantly cut out. No, not quite cut out by Kelly. The ball rolls, and it's still Pegasus on the roll here going forward. Lifted ball into O'Neill, but the umpire says play on. And the ball's out over the sideline, and that is a push into Pegasus. The first period of real pressure in the match by Pegasus on the Monkstown defence. And the umpire has awarded the hit into Monkstown, so that pressure will now be relieved. And that's a great ball. That's McKay stepping up and taking the ball through more, cutting the ball in back inside. Opportunity here for Pegasus, but Dignan gets out, slides the ball into space, and it's taken again. And Monkstown are able to attack, and it's German. German to Moore, but Moore misplaces the ball. It's taken again on the right side here by Pym. And a long ball across, a good ball into the circle, but unable to find McDowell. Or sorry, Chambers in the Pegasus attack. Watkins. Good through ball, and Keeley's away in space again. And no, this time it's stopped, but it's another free. Given away by McGee. And it's Young Hughes who's up in strength. And now it's Keeley again, weaving away past McKay. Into the circle, but it's a 22 and it's a deflection. Again, Keeley having a fine third quarter here, causing all sorts of problems for Pegasus at the back. Watkins. Watkins looking for the perfect pass, but only finds Thompson at the back. And Pegasus just having difficulty finding the route out from their defence to midfield to the attack with any degree of fluency. And it's Glass. McKay. And a long ball by McKay will just go down, and it's a hit in right deep into the Monkstown 22. O'Reilly to Watkins, cuts inside, finds the space. A tremendous ball from Watkins. Finds Toomey, and Toomey finds more and more. Completely misses our lines. A real opportunity there, and she pulls it a yard wide of the goal. And a fantastic move by Monkstown yields no reward. But Monkstown still under pressure. Watkins. Looking for support. Looking up, a lovely little ball into Riley. Riley, though, tries to go through on the reverse, but it's taken out. And an opportunity now for McDowell. McDowell, lovely ball forward. Real danger here for Pegasus. But good defending here by Young Hughes. And a great shot just across the face of Dignan's goal. And just past her right-hand post. And a real opportunity there as we see the ball coming out, and a really good shot, and nearly picks out the player at the left post. O'Reilly having a fine game today, making herself available, creating space and creating opportunities for the front players. And that was Murdoch back to O'Neill. Good building out from the defence. And Watkins has intercepted this, and she's jinked her way past 2 or 3 Pegasus players. Looks for the ball in. McKay blocks it with her feet. And that was very close to being a penalty corner, but it's not. It's a free in. And Monkstown will take this quickly. Umpire just wants the ball, the free taken from the right place. Watkins to Kelly. O'Neill, the goal scorer. First goal of the season, coming from centre back following the penalty corner. But it's Monkstown danger. It's Murdoch. Murdoch, good ball into the circle. And there's a penalty corner. Again, Shirley McKay a little bit distraught with that decision. And this will be another opportunity for Monkstown to score. And probably the gods are not in Shirley McKay's favour today. And Monkstown will have an opportunity now to add to the current scoreline. And again, it will be Watkins and Keeley at the top. Both players have played practically the whole game, have not been substituted. Same with McKay and Glass and a number of the experienced players on the Pegasus team. The sun shining right into Todd's goal here. She prepares herself, and the ball is zipped out, and it's Watkins, and there's a player who has broken the line, and no, it's not a player, not a defender who's broken the line. It's Toomey who, for some reason, has deemed an illegal push-in and is now got to go back to the halfway line, and there will be an injection now from the previous goal scorer, O'Neill. Monkstown's 6th corner. Out by O'Neill, it's Watkins, dummies, looks for the reverse and whips the ball wide of Todd's goal, and another opportunity bites the dust for Monkstown. Now Pegasus, who had a good spell there in that third quarter after the goal had been scored, really need to start to put some concerted pressure on the Monkstown defence to see if they can create those chances that will give them the equaliser. And that's well read by Toomey. Toomey's cut it out well on the reverse. Passes in, find Watkins. Danger here for Pegasus. Lovely little ball in by Watkins, and the ball is just rose off Toomey's stick, and that will be a hit out. And a good long ball out of defence but that's a good tackle. Good tackle by Murdoch, right? And Murdoch has taken the ball, finds Kelly. Kelly just stumbles a little bit on the ball. But Monkstown transfer well to the left. Young Hughes. Good 1-2 passing by Monkstown, which maintains the flow of the game. And Carty, a lovely little flick up over the stick, cuts it back inside. A real opportunity here for Monkstown. And the ball cannot be trapped there. Probably a little bit over elaborate. And Natasha Toomey just unable to trap that ball just outside the right hand post. Just going to her left foot. And another opportunity goes begging. And that's a long ball up the pitch. Monkstown making it very difficult for Pegasus to find any traction through the middle of the park. Monkstown transfer around the back to O'Neill, back to Kelly. And Kelly, just a little lucky, retains possession. Murdoch wide on the right, wins the push-in. And a good aerial ball by Murdoch, right down into the corner. And it's Keeley bursting onto it. Danger here for Pegasus as she comes in along the back line, but an excellent tackle by Thompson. But the ball deflected out for a 22. Certainly Monkstown playing the better hockey and look more in control when they have possession. And Pegasus really looking for this moment of brilliance that will create something for them to get back in the game. And Watkins working McGee. Toomey, and the ball's down, and it's held up well in the bottom corner. The ball into the circle. An opportunity, but it's a free out. Carty just playing the stick of the Pegasus defender. And an opportunity here for Pegasus to move the ball. Sun right down in their eyes in this half, which is making life a little bit more difficult as well. And that's a great take by McDowell as she moves forward. An opportunity, but fails to link up with Beanie. Natasha Toomey in space. Takes it wide right. Then looks to take it inside, but is fouled. And that's the end of the third quarter. A critical third quarter in relation to the scoreline, with Monkstown scoring the only goal of that quarter after 3 minutes. And it gives them the advantage here. And Pegasus have really got to have some work to do to see how they are going to break down the Monkstown defence and get players forward in attack to allow them to create the chances to equalise here. And again, a big thank you to today's matchday sponsors, Moore Cleaning Services, sponsorship critical in hockey, and Moore are great supporters of Monkstown Hockey Club. And the umpires just having a third quarter chat in the 2 minutes that's available to them. Technical delegate for today, Brian Chadwick, a very experienced and passionate hockey person, originally from the Lorraine Hockey Club in the Phoenix Park. Unfortunately, Lorraine are no longer in existence, but Brian has continued his involvement in hockey and is assisted today by Sharon Cole as the assistant technical delegate. Sharon, another experienced judge in Irish hockey. And the umpires now ready to get things moving. As I mentioned before, this is the first part of a big double bill here at Rathdown, with the upcoming men's match between Monkstown and Glenanne, which also in the Premier League, which also doubles as the Jerry McCabe Cup, which is played on an annual basis between the two clubs. But now we're back here. Monkstown will have the push off, and it will be Brady who will get the final quarter underway, with Monkstown leading by 1-0. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, no, Brady has now realised it's our Monkstown's ball. And an aerial ball across, nearly taken down there well by Sarah Toomey. And it's McKay. Pegasus will need an inspirational performance from her in this half. And that's a long ball into McKay, but Young Hughes takes it down, wins the ball, and good 1-2 hockey, gets the ball out, and that's well played. Umpire plays advantage. And it's Brady. Monkstown working the ball well down the left side. Brady cuts inside, but it's a foul inside. She just runs into the Pegasus player. Okay, it's Pegasus now moving forward. It's McDowell who's having a good game for Pegasus. Turns inside, outside. Some good skills from McDowell, creating spaces. And here's an opportunity now. And the ball's with them, and an opportunity, and the ball is in the back of the net. A chance out of nothing. And Pegasus have put the ball in the back of the Monkstown net early in this quarter fourth. Some poor defending there by Monkstown. And the ball... just looking to see who has scored that, and I think it's Susan Beanie, an experienced player, has tucked the ball into Diagon's net, and the game now is level at 1 goal apiece. Monkstown attack again, and it's Brady. Brady cuts inside, lovely reverse stick, and Carty just swinging around on the reverse side, misses the ball, and it's a free out. And a half stop there by Sarah Toomey, but it falls to Young Hughes. Young Hughes finds Watkins in the middle. Can Watkins create a second goal? But Keeley runs into the open side there of Thompson. A really serious defender, experienced defender. Watkins tries to find Keeley again, but blocked out there by 3 Pegasus players. And it's McGee, the captain, and looking for support up front. And McDowell just mistraps the ball in a good position, but it's taken, and it's Carty, but Carty mistraps it. McKay quickly with the push in. And now there's a bit of space for Pegasus, and it's cut inside. And Monkstown now in a spot of bother here at the back, but the ball is cleared out of the danger there by Young Hughes. Monkstown now stepping back off the Pegasus players and giving them a little bit more space in the circle. And that's an opportunity there to be cleared out, but it's not cleared cleanly. But it is when Brady has got it. Lovely ball from Brady, finds Watkins in support. An opportunity here. A lovely ball finds Brady. And Brady just cuts across the Pegasus player, and that's a free out. The game now fast moving. And you feel at this stage it's going to come from a mistake from either side that will break this deadlock. And it's O'Neill, the goal scorer. Lovely flick pass, gives it to Keeley. Keeley again going round the defence. Ball into the circle, great ball in. Chance for Carty. And the ball's just knocked out for a 22. Watkins, jinking in the circle, danger here for Pegasus, deflected up off a Pegasus stick, good defending there by McKay, blocking down Watkins' attempted hot tomahawk. 2 balls on the pitch, Umpire just waiting for the second ball to be removed. And Kelly finds O'Neill. And O'Neill again tries to play the ball through, but it's cut out with a good low tackle by Beanie. Beanie cuts inside, the goal scorer. Now Pegasus attacking with some menace now into the Monkstown attack, but that's a great jab tackle. But it was for the first free. And the umpire has given a green card to the Monkstown goal scorer, Charlotte O'Neill. Didn't quite see what that was for, but obviously it was something that merited a green card. Now it's McKay. Pegasus now sensing a little bit of blood here, that they might be able to get the opportunity in the next 2 minutes. With Monkstown a man down, and Moore just misses the interception there. But this is McKay who mistraps the ball. And the ball down here with Keeley in the bottom corner, and Monkstown looking to play it out, and that's clever play there by Young Hughes by winning the free, and that is a free out. Kelly transfers across to Sarah Toomey. Sarah Toomey, a miss hit there, deemed to be dangerous. Pegasus now in another opportunity to put pressure on. Monkstown are causing problems for themselves here. And this is now just outside the Monkstown circle. Danger here. Danger, good play. Kelly taking the ball out of danger. It's being closed down there. And an opportunity. Has Moore got it? Moore can't win the ball there. And the ball now goes back to Glass. Glass to McKay. McKay now taking, and that's a great ball by McKay, and a great stop there by Keeley. Taken by Watkins, and an aerial ball by Watkins right into space down the left. And it's O'Reilly bursting through here, trying to keep the ball in play, gets the ball in play. Monkstown are up in numbers here. And it's just missed at the top of the circle by Keeley. Another opportunity to score. And the ball just up off Natasha Toomey's stick onto her body, and that's a free to Pegasus. The game now going from end to end. Both teams looking to see if they can get the game. Monkstown now back to full complement. O'Neill back in at centre back. And the game now taking a different turn since that equalising goal from Pegasus, with Pegasus now having the majority of the pressure. It's McGee. Close down. Thompson. And Thompson lifts the ball in. Not deemed dangerous, but it's well stopped there at the back by Kelly. And Kelly takes, there's a long ball up the sideline, and it's a push in just in front of the Monkstown dugout. Glass has held the Pegasus defence together in this game under extreme pressure, and it's Watkins. Watkins looks for support, looking for the pass that'll open up the Pegasus defence, and that's a great ball. And that's a great goal, and that is a brilliant bit of play by O'Reilly, and a lovely run through the pitch, down the centre of the pitch by Watkins. A weighted pass to O'Reilly, cuts inside, one touch, and tips it past Todd in the Pegasus goal. And that gives Monkstown the lead by 2-1 here in this exciting game. Okay? And the umpire is just saying to Pegasus now to stop complaining about decisions, but that was a very good goal, well worked by Monkstown. Can Pegasus come back for a second time? This is going to be a big ask, and it's Pym. Pym with a lovely aerial down deep into the 22. But deemed too close to Our Pegasus player too close to the Monkstown player, and it's Young Hughes. But Pegasus now putting on a full press, asking questions of the Monkstown defence. Can they create another error? And maybe they have. And Kelly finds Pym, but Pym doesn't trap it cleanly. And it's Young Hughes. And good foraging there by McDowell to try and win the ball back. But Monkstown edging the way up this left sideline and away from immediate danger. And it's Watkins. And Watkins flicking the ball there to Moore, but Moore deemed not to be 5 yards. Bit confused by that, but game on. Thompson to Glass. And a chance to break down that left side. Keeping the ball in excellently there. Rachel Murdoch. And a good run has brought the ball up into the Monkstown 22. And trying to deliver into the circle. Does do. Just takes the wrong deflection there. And now it's Moore back. Striding out from defence. Takes a nice pass. Just unlucky. The idea was right. But Moore back. Working very hard. And that's great foraging back there by Carty. But it's a free to Pegasus. And it's Thompson. Thompson to Glass. The game now taking on an urgency, certainly from Pegasus' side, looking to deliver the ball in. A good block by Keeley, and that strong play there by Brady. Very good chasing back there by Brady to create that opportunity to relieve the pressure. But the pressure is still on. Pegasus with the full press. The game has certainly gained intensity in this last quarter. And it's O'Neill, the Monkstown first goal scorer for Monkstown. And it's Young Hughes. Lovely skills down the sideline. But the ball just out over the sideline. And that'll be McKay. McKay to take it early. But that's O'Reilly, the goal scorer for Monkstown. But she's dispossessed in the middle of the field. An opportunity here now for Pegasus to get the ball forward. Danger here now for Monkstown. On the edge of the circle. And Young Hughes, cool as you like, deflects it off a Pegasus stick, and that will be a hit out. But certainly some serious intent now from Pegasus to try and glean something from this game as the minutes tick down. And that's lovely skills there by Watkins. Takes it round one player and then into another and wins the free. Certainly had a major influence on today's game. And that will be another push into Monkstown. The clock ticking down here for Pegasus. They really need to get some clean possession here. Now an opportunity, but it's on the left sideline. And that's good play. Good play by Murdoch. But Keeley just losing control there. But she's been a thorn in the side in this second half for Pegasus with her long runs. And it's Keeley covering back again. But nice skills again by Murdoch. Young Hughes, just a slight mistrap, but recovers well. Finds O'Reilly. Certainly one of the players of the match today, but runs into McKay. Runs into McKay, but it's taken quickly. Monkstown being caught on the hop here. And it's McDowell. And that's good defensive play there by O'Neill. Oh, and a mistake there. McKay waiting for it from O'Reilly. Takes it quickly. Again, using all her experience. But it's trapped down by Orla Young Hughes. Excellent piece of defending. Chance to counter-attack. But Carty just fails to trap the ball. But now it's all Pegasus. And it's McGee, the captain, driving her team forward here to see if they can get a bounce. And that's a 22. McKay. Lovely crisp ball in. Taken by McKay. And Moore fouled as she tries to play it clear. and Monkstown survive. But huge effort here from Pegasus to try and get this equaliser. Asking real questions here from Monkstown. And it's O'Reilly, dodges around the first one. And O'Reilly deemed to have fouled, not happy with that, but game on. And Pegasus take it quickly. McKay sitting wide here on the right side, looking for that. It goes to McGee. And that's a long ball up, and it's taken by Keeley. She takes it wide, down her open side. Again, strides away here, using the space. And it's Brady. Brady just cannot get it past Glass in the Pegasus defence. Monkstown had an overload there of 3-2. And Sarah Toomey, who's been a big workhorse for Monkstown today, has put in a seriously big shift. Plays the ball into space. It finds Moore. It glances off Moore's stick. And that's a free out. And Moore frustrated there. And that's a long ball up the pitch. And that's a push into Monkstown, right up on their 22. A chance for Pegasus to get the advantage. And O'Reilly found to be fouled. And a green card for O'Reilly, which could be critical here in this game. A game as tight as it is at 2-1. The umpire looks at the watch and looks to get the out, and it's Young Hughes again in the defence, taking the ball wide out of danger. Clever defending. And Natasha Toomey putting the pressure on Glass, and it's McKay. McKay plays it wide to her captain McGee. And this is good play, and it's McDowell or Ferris out there on that side, chips the ball in, and that's gone out of a Monkstown stick, and it's a 22. Taken quickly, no time to waste here for Pegasus. Lovely ball in to the penalty area. And that looks like it came off a Monkstown stick onto a foot, but the umpire has pointed to a penalty corner. We just have a look at that ball in there, and that certainly is now given a chance to Pegasus, and the clock ticking down here. A vital moment for Monkstown, the very first penalty corner in the game for Pegasus, and an opportunity for them to draw the match level with the clock ticking down. And out it comes, and it's Glass, and Glass, it's deflected up, and it's still there, and the ball is knocked into the net on the second attempt. And the second attempt, and that, I'm just trying to find who the goal scorer was. And the goal scorer there for Pembroke was Eva Wainwright, the Irish under-18 international. But now it's Watkins going. Monkstown looking to see if they can get the winner. Monkstown back to full complement. And there goes the final whistle, and that goal in the final minute to Pegasus has earned them a draw here at Rathdown in an exciting EY Premier League match sponsored by Moore Cleaning Services, and we have been treated to a highly competitive game here, and the score is Monkstown 2 with goals in the third quarter by O'Neill and in the fourth quarter by O'Reilly, and for Pegasus the goal scored in the fourth quarter there by Wainwright, and the first goal being scored by Ferris. Okay, and so that's the end of the game. Competitive game here. Monkstown will be disappointed, but they didn't conclude that and see out the game. but they have been playing some good hockey, and they just need to see a way to winning the matches. And now, just as the teams sign up here, we will be looking to have a after-match interview with the Monkstown coach, Simon Lowry. He will obviously be a bit disappointed with the outcome there.
No, no.
In the interview with Simon, this has been carried out by Ariana Freeland, who will ask the pertinent questions. Over to you, Ariana.
Thank you. Hi, Simon. So a very exciting game here. With a thrilling final quarter, what are your initial thoughts?
Oh, look, the girls played amazing today. They put in a top performance, and I think it's just really difficult not to have taken the 3 points from a performance like that, you know. But lots of good lessons learned. We've got to react fast now and start turning those draws into wins. But really pleased with how the girls played overall today. They did a great job.
Great, thank you. Quite a range on the team of experienced and young players, with a lot of schoolgirls still on the team. Do you think that played to your advantage today, or made a big difference playing against a team like Pegasus?
Yeah, I think, look, the schoolgirls are improving game on game, and it's brilliant. We do have a lovely balance of experience and youth, so it's just about trying to see those games out. Unfortunately today, obviously, we didn't quite manage to do it, but I wouldn't put that down to not having experience in the squad. I think the girls did a great job today. It's just unfortunate.
Super. And finally, next week you take on UCD for another big game. How are you feeling set for that?
Yeah, feeling really good. I think the team's playing really well, playing some fantastic attacking hockey. So we just need to keep working hard in training, and as I say, try and turn those draws into wins. And next week will be a good opportunity, I feel, to do that against UCD.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.